know about you, but I think my mom was always right about it. It really is that dang phone. You know, the one we're all constantly glued to, swiping, scrolling, and tapping away. It's become such an ubiquitous part of our lives that sometimes we don't even realize how much it's affecting us. Hello everyone, today I want to share with you a bit of my personal journey over the past few months. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. I'm a Brazilian girl passionate about languages, studying productivity and healthy habits. I've been mostly using this channel to enhance my English skills and to inspire others who are also interested in language learning and personal growth. So if you enjoyed this type of content, be sure to subscribe to stay updated on my future videos. It's not always that I can be as productive as I'd like. There are good days and tough days, and not every week follows the same rhythm, but recently I made a decision that completely changed my perspective. The beginning of this year was a real challenge for me, so I decided to delete my Instagram account for a while because I needed to reconnect myself with the present moment, value the people around me, and focus on my personal, spiritual, and professional growth. So it's been a few months since I made that decision, and during this period my life has been changing significantly. Without the distractions of social media, my screen time has decreased dramatically, from 6 hours a day to just 1 hour, and this free time has been filled with more meaningful activities, moments of reflection, and genuine connection with the people I love and people who truly care about me as well. So I've decided to create this vlog to remind myself that life is about living fully, free from constant screen distractions. It's about cherishing the present, nurturing meaningful connections, and pursuing true joy and fulfillment. This reminder is something I'll need to revisit often, as it's an ongoing journey of improvement. Not every day or week is the same. Everything is in constant flux. But I'm grateful for the opportunity to embrace more experiences than I did in the past year. You know, I've never been a huge fan of hitting the gym, but I understand its significance for both my physical and mental well-being. And it really helps me indeed. Although it's hard for me to stay consistent with my workouts, I'm really pushing myself to exercise more often. After a gym session, I often feel exhausted but utterly motivated. It's like that physical energy energizes my mind too, so I've been trying to capitalize on that energy by dedicating time to study afterwards. My goal is to study for at least 4 hours a day, but I'll be honest, I don't always hit the mark. Sometimes I only manage to study 2 hours a day, and it can be really disappointing, but yeah. After my workout and study sessions, I often try to set aside some time at night to organize things for the next day. It's become a crucial part of my routine, helping me to stay focused and productive. First, I take a few minutes to reflect on the day's accomplishments and jot down any outstanding tasks or thoughts that come to mind. This helps me clear my mind and ensures that nothing important slips through the cracks. Next, I lay out my plans for the following day. I review my calendar, prioritize my tasks, and set achievable goals to guide my actions. Doing this kind of gives me a sense of direction and purpose, so that's why I like doing it. I also cherish my devotional time with God. It's a sacred moment where I can connect with my faith, find peace, and gain perspective. So during this time, I seek guidance and wisdom through prayer and reflection. This devotional practice actually nourishes my spirit, providing me with strength, comfort, and hope. And then everything starts all over again, work, study, and etc. But there are some days I feel like doing things differently. Being productive can mean many things. For some, it might be about achieving professional milestones, meeting deadlines, or finishing projects. For others, it could mean taking care of personal well-being or making time for hobbies and self-care. For me, productivity encompasses both of these dimensions. On one hand, I strive to achieve my professional goals and meet the deadlines. I find satisfaction in completing projects and making progress in the activities that I do. On the other hand, I recognize that true productivity also involves taking care of myself and nurturing my personal life. It also means spending quality time with my family, engaging in spiritual practices, and slowing down, appreciating the beauty of nature and going through hobbies. Learning languages is both a hobby and a serious commitment to me. Since deleting Instagram, I've found that I can focus much better on my studies. And one technique that has been incredibly effective for me is shadowing. Shadowing involves listening to native speakers and trying to mimic their pronunciation, intonation, and rhythm as closely as possible.
On a faim, donc on va aller manger quelque chose. On a trouvé un restaurant japonais et ça fait longtemps qu'on n'a pas mangé japonais, donc on va goûter ça parce qu'à Lorient, il n'y a pas beaucoup de restaurants japonais.
So, in a realistic sense, productivity isn't just about constant action or checking off tasks. For me, it's about making meaningful progress in areas that matter to me. This means setting priorities that align with my values and goals. Sometimes being productive means allowing myself to rest and recharge. It's about finding a balance that prevents burnout and ensures I'm working towards goals that genuinely enrich my life. For me, productivity is also about flexibility. Adjusting my plans and expectations as life evolves. It's about being kind to myself when things don't go as planned, and understanding that some days will be more productive than others. It's not about constantly being on the go or striving for perfection. It's about aligning my actions with my values and goals, and also allowing myself the space to grow and adapt. Productivity isn't just about doing more. It's about doing what matters in a way that feels sustainable and meaningful. Without the constant barrage of digital noise, I found myself more present, more focused, and more connected. I've come to appreciate the importance of structure and self-discipline, whether it's working out, studying, or setting aside time for reflection and prayer. These routines help ground me and keep me focused. I've learned that consistency, even in small things, can lead to significant personal growth. I've come to realize that reducing screen time isn't just about cutting out distractions. It's about reclaiming the quality of our lives. It's about rediscovering hobbies we forgot we loved. It's about reconnecting with ourselves and the world around us in ways that feel authentic and enriching. There are days when I find myself slipping back into old habits, checking my phone more than I should, or getting lost in the digital noise. It's a continuous process of self-awareness and adjustment. What I've learned is that it's okay to stumble. What matters is getting back on track and continuing to strive for balance. So, if you're feeling overwhelmed by your screen time, remember that progress is a journey, not a destination. Start with small, manageable steps. Find what works for you and be patient with yourself. I hope my journey and reflections inspire you to consider your own relationship with technology and your phone and how it affects your life. Take the time to evaluate what truly matters to you and make adjustments where needed. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit from it. Also, I'd love to hear about your experiences with reducing screen time and any tips you might have. Let's continue this conversation in the comments down below. Until next time, take care and stay mindful.